Think Google still rules search? Think again. AI-powered LLMs are changing the game fast. Zero-click answers are exploding and changing the way people search information online. Google's organic search CTR rates have plummeted by 70% in just 1 year. And with AI taking over, getting traffic organically is just going to become even more harder. So, how do you make sure that AI recommends your content and not somebody else's content? That's what we're going to be covering today. We're discussing how AI is revolutionizing search and customer discovery, what is generative engine optimization and why it's the future, and lastly, how to optimize your content for AI-powered search engines. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make AI work for you instead of against you. Let's dive in. Traditional search engines like Google relied on search engine optimization, or SEO, ranking web pages based on keywords and backlinks. But AI-powered LLMs, or large language models, are rewriting the rules. Between November and December 2024, traffic from generative AI to US retail stores increased by 1,300% year over year. 39% of US customers have already used AI for shopping, and 53% of them plan to do so this year in 2025. And here's what's even crazier. AI-powered shoppers browse 12% more pages than non-AI-powered shoppers. And 92% of AI-powered shoppers say that AI actually enhances their shopping experience. So it goes without saying, AI is driving higher engagement, more conversions, and reshaping online visibility. So if you are not optimizing for it, you're losing out. Enter Generative Engine Optimization, the new way to optimize content for AI-driven search engines like Gemini, Google AI Reviews, Perplexity, Claude, ChatGPT, and the list goes on and on. But what is the difference between GEO and SEO? I'm glad you asked. While there are many small differences between the two, there are three main ones. Unlike SEO, which depends on ranking web pages, GEO, that's Generative Engine Optimization, is about making sure that AI picks your content when crafting answers. The second one is content display. SEO displays content in the form of those blue links on Google search that we are all very aware of, whereas GEO provides a synthesized answer. And the last one is user interaction. SEO requires users like you and me to click through one or numerous blue links one after the other. But with GEO, it's a zero-click interaction. That means users need not click on any link. It offers answers directly with sources listed. Before we dive deep into Perplexity and Google AI overviews, let's take a second and look at this image by Seer Interactive. It not only points out the slight variations or differences between SEO and GEO, but it also goes a step further and differentiates between the different AI search engines. It talks about the various knowledge bases and the way information is processed and answers are created, where these answers are shown, how the user interaction looks different. So let's take a moment, pause the video if we want, and go through this image to get a deeper understanding. Done? Okay, let's carry on. I'm not going to discuss Perplexity in this video because frankly, it's a whole different topic and I could make a separate video about that. Tell me if you want me to make one. But I'm going to cover Google AI overviews in very short detail. You've seen it. You Google something and instead of seeing all the blue links, you see a neat little generative AI blurb explaining or giving you the answer to your exact question. That is Google AI overviews, or AIOs for short. Think of it like this one friend who explains the entire semester's worth of information or material 5 minutes before the exam outside the exam hall, and you somehow just get it. That is Google AI overviews. It is quick AI generated answers with cited sources, and it's right at the top. It, in fact, pushes everything else, even sponsored ads, below. So that is AI overviews. Now, I know what you all are thinking. All this is great, but the question, how to optimize content for AI powered search engines, still remains. And that's a very valid question. While this industry is still in its infancy and is going through a lot of changes, I know a few things that might help. So let's dive in. Don't ditch traditional SEO. Google is still reigning as the search king. It might be fading fast, but it still is the king. And optimizing for AI and traditional SEO actually go hand in hand. Structured, clear content ranks well in both. AI loves organizing data with the help of headings and bullet points and short scannable paragraphs. Why? Because AI models process text in the form of tokens, small chunks like words and phrases. Once it's tokenized, it is then converted into a vector form, which is basically a bunch of numbers. These vectors are then mapped onto a semantic space and where all related concepts cluster together. This semantic mapping is what actually helps AI pick up on contextual clues from queries and allowing it to provide accurate answers to your questions. Second, include stats and quote worthy content. Goes without saying, but AI prioritizes credible content. Websites that include statistics, citations, quotes, graphs see 30 to 40% more visibility in AI responses. Third, use AI triggering keywords. In the case of Google AI overviews, 31% of queries where these overviews showed up were in question form. The queries usually started with a question saying what is or how to. Secondly, AI overviews also show up when you have long tail keywords that have more than 4 words. So, if you create content answering or optimizing for these questions, these what are and how to questions, or for keywords that have more than 4 words in it, you're more likely to show up in AI overviews and to gain visibility through this AI search engine. Fourth, and this might be a surprising one, get a Wikipedia page. Remember when I told you AI loves credible content? Yeah, Wikipedia is one of the most trusted sources on the internet. Having a Wikipedia page signals to AI systems that you are trustworthy, and it strengthens your credibility and makes AI more likely to use your content. Five, leverage OpenAI's publisher partners. OpenAI licenses content from a list of specific news outlets, meaning articles in these particular publications can really boost your chance of showing up in AI answers because it'll be included in the AI search engine's training data. Some of the key publishing partners include Wired, the New York Post, Business Insider, Politico, etc. They have a long list. Go check their website out to know more. Lastly, show up on Reddit. ChatGPT 4 is rumored to use Reddit posts with more than 3 upvotes in their training data. So use that to your advantage. Along the same lines, in February 2024, Reddit signed a $60 million a year deal with Google, granting it access to real-time data in order to train models like Gemini. Why does this matter? Because AI engines like ChatGPT and Gemini value high engagement, real world conversations. And if your brand is a part of these real world conversations happening online, it will mark you to be more valuable than your competitors. And who doesn't like that, right? And that's it. Those are the 6 ways you can start optimizing your content for AI search engines. Let's go over that list one more time as a final recap. So keep traditional SEO strong because it still matters. Structure your content to be AI friendly. Use statistics and citations and quotes to boost its credibility. Target AI triggering questions and long tail keywords. Get a Wikipedia page to solidify your authority. Leverage OpenAI publisher partners. And lastly, show up on Reddit. Well, that's it for today's class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe because AI isn't slowing down and neither should we, right? Try these things out. Let me know how it works. And also let me know what you would like to see me talk about next. Until then, Bye.
Fake Design is a 1 million ARR agency, right?
It is, yes.
Starting a company is probably the dumbest thing you could do. You have to be a bit crazy to do it.
You have to be delusional for it to work for you. If you don't believe in it, who else will?
What is Friday? It's like if you work for yourself, does Friday actually exist?
It feels rewarding in a sense because it's just been so much work to get to this point.
You need to make blunders because that's the only way to having a breakthrough.
Maitri, it's a pleasure to have you here. How's your day going?